Hello everybody and welcome to another Minecraft Redstone build episode. In today's episode, guys, we're going to be building a simple villager breeder farm. Just something that you can build on your first day in Minecraft, kind of like a lot of other farms that we built here. Just to help you, I guess, like get a lot of things. So yeah, this is going to help you get a lot of baby villagers, and also you'll occasionally get potatoes. I've seen a little bit, like very rarely. I'm running this for like 20 minutes though, so that's like not really a lot. But yeah, so let's get into the tutorial. Okay guys, so to start off for the build, you're going to need a base of 12 by 13. So this is just the outline that I built here. It's just simple 12 by 13, and you are going to need, as you can see here, like a little bit of room underneath the base. So just keep in mind for that, so that you're not like building like on the wrong level. You might have to, if you're building this on the ground, you might have to like dig underground. So just keep that in mind as you're building. So to start off, you're gonna want to go over this base that you place down, and just place wood on the outer ends all the way across. And also, this doesn't have to be made out of wood. It can really be made of dirt. Really, whatever you want it to be built out of, doesn't matter that much. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put grass or dirt, whatever you have. So just place all of the grass, filling in all of the spots here except for the middle spot. Leave the middle spot empty, just like that. So then once you did that, you're going to want to punch out just these ones on this side and this back spot, and then this side right here, but leave this spot straight. And then you should be able to tell that there's 4 blocks to every single corner like this. Just that's the correct measurements. Is just 4 blocks to get to each corner. So if you did that wrong, just make sure that you go and fix that. And yeah, this is right where the front is going to be, by the way. This is going to be where you're going to have like a door area to get in and out safely without the villagers escaping. We'll get to that in a minute though. So next, what you're going to want to do is grab your stone hoe or iron hoe or diamond hoe, even if you're like one of those rich people. Oh, I totally forgot. You're going to need a water bucket and a slab, actually, before you do that. And you're going to put the slab down right in that hole that you left, and then you're going to put your water in there. And then you're going to put all of the, you're going to hoe all of the grass that's around here, and make sure that you got rid of the grass that's on the sides. And then you're gonna just place potatoes in, or whatever sort of potatoes or carrots I think would work best. So use carrots for this one. I used potatoes for the other one, but potatoes or carrots would really be the way to go for the farm. And you're also actually gonna want to punch out this block here, and you can replace it for another block. Or you could just leave it empty for a second, because we're going to be placing a certain block on top of that in a minute, but we're not going to do that right now. And then, yeah, just keep filling up all of the spots here with your carrots. And then you're going to want to grab a trapdoor, just like this. Any trapdoor would do. And you're just going to want to place it right there on top of the water. You're going to need your glowstone like this, right on top of the trapdoor, just like that. Or if you don't have enough of like materials to get glowstone, then what you could do is you can grab torches, and you can replace this block right here with a piece of wood, and then you can put torches all along the edges like that. Then you're gonna want to grab your composter things, and you're gonna want to place them on those spots that you left empty there, just like that. You're gonna need 4 of these. And then on these empty spaces that you had left empty from earlier, you can actually fill in these corners right here with wood, just like this. Actually, wait, this is wrong. And you're going to put trapdoors all along there, just like this, and then close them all. And make sure that they're on the top. They cannot be on the bottom like that. They have to be on the top, okay? So just keep in mind that you have to put them on the top layer, even with the grass. And you don't need that to be in this frontal area. That's why it's a 12 by 13. It just makes it uneven, but I don't think that really matters. So next, what you're going to want to do is grab a trapdoor, or not a trapdoor, fence gate, and a carpet, and you're going to want to put that there. And then place another row of wood all the way across, or whatever building material you're using. It can be whatever. And you're just going to want to place blocks all across the base. And I'm going to use glass, but you can use wood again. And you just want to place the wood, or the glass or wood or whatever block you're using here, just all the way across, just like this. Make sure you fill in every spot. I think I missed one, yeah. And bring this wood up to the same height as the glass is. And then what you're going to do is punch out, whoops, not that. You're going to punch out any blocks that were here that you might have left, and also build this out to here. And place in the walls so that the villagers can't escape. The reason that it's built like this is so that you can enter the farm, and while you're crouching you can go in. So this block also needs to be like a wooden block. That's fine. And then you're gonna put wood up on top of here, just like this. And then you're gonna need to put glass. I'm gonna put glass, but you can be whatever you guys prefer to put down. Just right here on top, one block above the trapdoors. So you see how there's one, and then right there. So you just want to put them right above, and you don't need it here. It's just wherever the trapdoors are. And then you can fill in your roof with whatever block you're planning on using for the roof. Okay, so another thing that you're going to want to do is actually destroy this block right here and place it right up there so that you can get in and out. The reason you would want to get in and out is if you were like bringing more villagers in, or you just needed to check on the villagers, or you were using some of them to trade, because I know like villagers are good for trading. That's another thing. You're actually going to need some villagers. I'm just going to use spawners, but if you're in survival, you're going to want to place them down using like a boat, and you take them from the village with the boat. But they all should become farmers because the composters are right here. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to need, if you have 4 villagers in there, you're going to need at least 4 beds. But you could fill up this whole thing with beds. Doesn't really matter. Just place really as many beds as you want would be best. Like placing a lot of beds would help. So then what you're going to need to do is come down to this area, and I'm going to use glass just so you guys could see what's happening down here. And you're going to come down 1 block from the original base, just like this. And you're going to destroy any pieces on the corner like that. And you're going to run this all the way across. And then you're going to go back into it and add the water just right there so that it's flowing to the opposite, so that the water has to be flowing from the opposite side of where the entrance is. So just make sure you did that. And then do that same thing on this side where you got the water and then glass here, or it doesn't have to be glass. And if you're not making this out of glass, you might want to place torches somewhere in here, like right here on the corner if it's underground, because it could get dark. So just place a torch here and here. That should help. And then you're gonna want to go, you realize that this thing is being a little weird, so you have to come down like this, extend it out to here, bring it all the way across, and then do the same thing for this side where you go underneath the block. So this is where the block stops, the water stops flowing, and then you're just going to connect the corners just like that, and then connect this one up with the other one, and then connect this one up with this one as well, just like that. And that should work when you punch out this block right here. And then you got to do the same thing over here. You just punch that block right there out, and the water should end up flowing to here. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to grab a sign. So if I could just grab a sign real quick. And you're going to want to place that sign right there so that it will stop the water from flowing. And then we're going to grab another stained glass because this is a different part of the build. And you're going to want to come down 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do the same thing for all the other parts of it. and then you're going to need to put a slab down. Doesn't matter what type of slab, any slab would do. Put the slab right there. Now this is probably the only part of the build that is redstone-y, is a hopper and a chest, and then you're also going to need a hopper minecart later on, but we'll get to that in a minute. And that is just for if any items accidentally fall into the farm, like that. Perfect timing, actually. And yeah, 2 carrots just fell in, so that's one problem with the build, but honestly, free carrots, so why not use that to your advantage. And then you're going to put a sign right there, and right above the sign you're going to have a bucket of water. That should not affect the villagers in any way because of how high they're falling from. They will not land inside of that. And then you're just going to bring this out to the limit that the water can flow, which I believe is that far. Yeah, and then you're just going to fill that in. And remember, this doesn't have to be made out of glass. If you're not building this up in the sky, it could just be like dug out into a little hole. And you guys can watch a tutorial on how to take the villagers out of here. This part's pretty simple. What you're actually going to want to do for that last part is put another water bucket, or another sign right there, and then make a little area right here. And they should all land here eventually. And then you can go watch a tutorial video on how to take villagers out of this. I probably will make a video on that soon, as well as a more effective way to build this. Right underneath this block, you're going to grab a hopper, just like that. Just leave a hopper. You're going to need a temporary rail, and you're going to need a hopper minecart. So you put the rail down on top of this, and then you put the hopper minecart on, and then you, oh, whoops, my bad, guys. So you just put the rail on top, hopper minecart, and then you destroy the rail that's underneath, and that will pick up any potatoes or carrots that fall and flow down into here. And of course, I forgot to put the chest, but just put a chest under the hopper. Very simple. The rest is on your own, guys. Just go ahead and feel free to take the villagers out in any way possible. And yes, that's the 1.14 villager breeder. These guys will eventually start breeding. So yeah, just go ahead, and this also works on all platforms of Minecraft, so you could totally build this on any platform and it will work no matter what. But if you have enjoyed, make sure to slap that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Redstone Builds, or if I start a new survival Minecraft thing, yeah, you'll see me in that. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace.